I'm gonna change up the color. I know it's cool. I'm gonna go with select. What's happening, people? I'm what you need. You watching my channel. We're gonna talk about Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, and if that was a robbery, or if Francis Ngannou should have won because of the knockdown. I scored the fight. Um, First two rounds, Tyson Fury won those first two rounds. The third round, Ngannou won that round because he dropped Fury. I believe the fourth round, if I'm not mistaken, I think Ngannou won the fourth. So it kind of evened up. And then the fifth and sixth, I think Fury won those two. Then Ngannou took the seventh and eighth, and then Fury took the ninth and the 10th. He started boxing him. But even when he was boxing him, all Ngannou had to do was pop his jab a little bit more, and he would have won that fight. You know? But, of course, this is, Francis Ngannou, let me say something first of all. Man, Francis Ngannou did something that, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Boxers don't go, their first fight, his debut was a 10-rounder. His debut was a 10-rounder. Okay? Fighting one of the best heavyweights in the division for a title. And he is fighting a 10-rounder. He didn't look, he was a little gassy, but then he got back his win. I can't even believe this dude. He hung with Tyson Fury. He switch hit. He was going orthodox southpaw. He was respecting distance. He was stealing distance. He was closing the distance well. He was countering on the outside when Tyson Fury tried to close the distance, because Tyson Fury was very aggressive early on, and that's how he got caught. And that's how Ngannou was able to put him down. So Ngannou completely impressed me. Now, here's the problem. There are levels to boxing. No reason why Tyson Fury should have been struggling with this dude to come out with a split decision win. Like I said, Fury took the 9th and 10th. He was popping his jab, And Ngannou, of course, he was kind of gassed as well. So he was kind of picking his spots and measuring himself. I loved his body shots to the body. His body work was pretty good. His jab was nice to the body as well. He fought very sensibly, very, very sensibly. They had a great game plan. But, there's levels to the sport of boxing. You can't be, I understand that, Tyson Fury, supposed to be, he's supposed to be at the championship level for a very long time. Now, I'm not saying Ngannou is not at the championship level, but this guy almost won the fight. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This fight, I had it scored 95-94 to Tyson Fury. Right? I told you the rounds I scored. Right? And Tyson Fury was throwing some really hard right hands. He was throwing 1-2s and really landing the right hand on Ngannou wasn't going nowhere. He wasn't going nowhere. He was riding the punches pretty well too. So, I gotta be real with y'all. Ngannou did exceptionally well, and this was a title fight. He did exceptionally well. His performance was incredible. Okay? It was incredible. He paced himself well, etc., etc. I can't even believe it. It's like the guy belonged at championship level. He looked that way. And I'm not saying he's at championship level in the heavyweight division, but he looked that way. Tyson Fury, on the other hand, he did what Tyson Fury does, but honestly speaking, you couldn't tell the difference between him and Ngannou. I'm like, why is that? There's supposed to be a separation. You had all these years, you've been boxing your whole entire life, and you can't separate yourself from this dude? You got a split decision win over him? So something very, very wrong with that. Now, people say that Tyson Fury fights to the level of his competition. I don't think so. I think he was really trying to box him on the outside. And Ngannou, I think it was in round 8 or round 7, one of them, And Ngannou landed a whole set of combinations on Tyson Fury. I'm not saying Tyson Fury's not a tough dude or whatever, but he was blasting him with combinations. How the hell that's possible? How the hell you getting blasted with combinations? And Ngannou even showed defense, dipping underneath Tyson Fury's shots and stuff. I mean, didn't look good at all. It looked bad for boxing. It was competitive, very competitive, too competitive, I think. And so what's the use? What was Tyson Fury? So let me see if I can make this make sense to you guys. I already wasn't interested in this fight, right? I didn't watch it live. I didn't pay for it. This was against a guy who I wasn't interested. It's supposed to be a one-sided fight, right? On top of that, dude not facing Alexander Usyk. In fact, at the end of the fight, he not committed to saying, I want Alexander Usyk next. He didn't even say that, right? So this matchup turned out to be a better fight than we expected. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to be real with y'all. Tyson Fury's overhyped. He's overhyped. And I guess everybody's going to say that. And I know this one performance, he had to deal with whatever he was dealing. He said the guy was kind of very, he said awkward. The guy wasn't awkward. All right? The guy wasn't awkward. He was boxing. Okay? And Tyson Fury should have picked him off from the outside and stayed sharp on the outside. He didn't do it. The guy closed the distance and the guy was able to counter him. Right? So that performance obviously is going to have a lashback on Tyson Fury. And, you know, the moral of the story is he eked it out, but that guy could have very easily beat his ass. He could have beaten him. And then that duck that he ducked Usyk would have paid off. It would have come back to bite him in the ass. He just squeaked by it. When he should have faced Usyk, the man who was there watching him, and he still hasn't committed to facing Usyk. So this dude, I mean, I get the payday thing, but this dude, he ain't doing nothing good for boxing, in my opinion. Now, with respect to Ngannou, brother looked real good. He looked super good. And I know Tyson Fury wasn't trying to carry him. That wasn't what was happening. Dude went into a 10-rounder. First time ever in his career fighting 10 rounds. Championship bout. Not only did he make it to the 10 rounds, but he was constantly in there in the fight. The fight was neck and neck till rounds 9 and 10, which should never happen. Okay? Never. That should never happen. You got a world champion in boxing. You got a guy in MMA, his debut into boxing. No. I'm not saying the guy don't have skills. We saw Anderson Silva bring some skills to the table. Even Tyson Fury getting knocked down by the guy. I'm not saying he don't have power, but even Tyson Fury getting knocked down by the guy, that didn't look good either. And dude stunted on him. And he started stunting on him. He was like, I knocked your ass down. I look bad. I'm not gonna lie. So let me summarize this in essence. I don't mean to I'm not meaning to bash the sport, but the sport looked bad today. Okay, I hear people saying it was a robbery and all kinds of things, or some people are saying the wrong man won. Now, yes, Ngannou knocked him down. Nobody's saying no. But Fury was able to box him. And even though Ngannou was, throwing leather on him at a certain point in the fight, I think 7th and 8th, Ngannou had really good rounds. But the 9th and 10th, Fury closed it. And Ngannou couldn't really do a whole lot. He was doing some stuff, but it was sporadic. Fury was popping that jab, and he outboxed him. So my point anyway is this, that, that should never have happened. This fight there should have been a clear separation, But that's what happens when you duck the real competition. Sometimes it backfires on you. Lucky for him, it didn't backfire on him. Because what would have happened if Ngannou became the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, I only was alerted to this on Twitter, and then I went and watched the fight, and then now I'm talking to you guys because I wasn't interested in the fight at all. But on hearing this, I was surprised that Ngannou actually knocked down Tyson Fury. That's crazy. But what I can say is that Ngannou did well for MMA, and he did well for himself. He represented very, very well. You know what I mean? I expect guys like Tommy Fury to eke it out with guys like Jake Paul or guys like whatever the guy's name is. I can't remember his name right now. KSI, right? I would expect that because Tommy Fury's nothing but a prospect, right? I don't expect a world champion who has fought world champion competition to struggle with a fighter who is a debutant. Okay, a debutant. Never got his feet wet. Jumping into a big pool. Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. I remember they went to town on Floyd Mayweather. Oh, you know, Floyd Mayweather, he's facing Conor McGregor. Floyd carried Conor McGregor. They went in on Floyd. Floyd, who's a retired 40-year-old man, decided, I don't want to get some extra cash, right? And he fought this kid. Tyson Fury comes. He got the complexion for the protection. He's doing some shit, right? This is a shit fight that he had. And the dude in the shit fight performs and puts his ass on the canvas. Right? Dude got to claw his way back into the fight. Now, yeah, a lot of people will give Tyson Fury a pass. It was an exciting fight, blah, 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 blah. They'll praise up Ngannou. But the two-faced people, they won't talk about that same thing with Floyd, even though it was an exciting fight with Floyd and McGregor as well, right? My point being this. There's a point to this. I'm not saying that a crossover with MMA and boxing, some of those guys can't box, right? I'm not saying that. Anderson Silva can box his socks off a little bit, right? But we got to be realistic here, people. Yeah, we know it's a cash grab, but Tyson Fury's supposed to be boxing in boxing. And the fact that he's ducking Alexander Usyk to take this fight really annoys me. And he wouldn't commit to saying, I'm going to face Usyk at the end of this year. He didn't say that. He ducked. Okay? So, quite frankly, I don't give a damn about Tyson Fury. And he made the sport look stupid. He made the sport look bad. His move to get a cash grab made the sport look bad. I'm just being real with y'all. I don't know about anybody else. I'm being real. All right? That was a cash grab, and it almost backfired in his face. Right? So, let's see he'll duck and dodge Alexander Usyk next. Because I feel he's going to duck and dodge Alexander Usyk. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I will say this. This dude ain't doing nothing good for boxing right now. And y'all will say, well, it was a big fight and it got a lot of attention and blah, blah. Ain't doing nothing for boxing. That was a cash grab. Just like how y'all say Floyd versus Conor McGregor didn't do nothing for boxing. Well, this ain't doing shit for boxing right now. I'm just being real. It just makes it's still a clown show. And the thing about the clown show, it backfired. Fury was supposed to dominate that dude with all his experience and all his boxing skills and all of that, and he didn't. The dude actually looked good from round 1 to round 10. He looked good. That's his debut. That's his debut. I'm just saying. You know? That's not cool. Smash the like button. I'm going to catch you guys later. I am what you need. I just wanted to talk on this. No, it's not a robbery. No, Ngannou didn't win that fight, in my opinion. He didn't win the fight, but it was very, very close. His 10-8 round got him to 94 points. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't win enough rounds. I think Fury won 6, he won 4. So Fury ended up with 95-94 like the judges were saying. The two judges that said 95-94, I don't know what that other judge was saying, but the two judges that ruled it 95-94, one for Ngannou, one for Fury, I don't know about the 95-94 for Ngannou because, like I said before, he didn't win enough rounds. You know what I'm saying? But having said that, it should never have been that way. This fight should never have gone that way. But it shows you that boxing is an unpredictable sport. That's what they're going to say. They're going to sell it like boxing's an unpredictable sport. And you just never know. That's why you match them up. So that they can allow Fury to do more cash grabs like this in the future. You know it. You know it. He trying to tap into that Jake Paul money. Right? And make the boxing sport look like a pappy show. Like a clown show. No. The sport is not a clown show. We want to see legitimate professional boxers who box all their life face each other. But it's been a great year of boxing. I'm going to catch you guys later. I am what you need. And if you want to donate via PayPal, I'll try and put the link after this stream. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.